This week, stop and shop for great deals. Cook Spiral Sliced Half Ham is 99 cents per pound. Plus, we'll match any lower price you show us. And from Friday to Sunday, get 1 dozen Stop and Shop free when you spend $100. Stop and Shop. Feed the moment.
New York Mets baseball on SNY is brought to you by Tri-State Cadillac Dealers. Spring is the season for new beginnings. Visit Tri-State Cadillac Dealer today. By Citizens, make sense of your money with Citizens. By the New York Lottery, get out there and play. And by your local Honda dealer.
How much time?
Your local Honda dealer.
5 minutes.
Enjoy select $5 menu
Dancing
items
through live.
on $5 Tuesdays. Restrictions apply. Go to Mets.com.
All day, $5 each. Interesting. Kook, what's up, Kook? RJ, what's up, RJ? B, what's up, B? Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's up, everybody? You ready for game 2 against the Minnesota Twins there? I had a really crappy day today, so I'm glad the Mets are on. Excuse me. They're showing the highlights from yesterday's W. I had to peace out a little early yesterday, guys. I'm sorry. I was super tired. First place Mets. Oh, Harrison Bader is playing today? That's my twin right there. If anybody doesn't know, look up a picture of Harrison Bader. Apparently, I look like him. I got COVID the 3rd time. I'm sick again. Damn. You know, I'm kind of sick too, man. I've been constipated from my new anti-anxiety medication, bro. And all I want to do is I just want to be able to go to the bathroom, man. That's all I want to be able to do. I'm sorry you're battling COVID. You should have a bunch of antibodies though once you recover, man. You know, you'll have good protection. I had blood work done. I still have really good protection for COVID. I only had it once, knock on wood, last year. I got it around like May 13th, 14th of last year. What did RJ just type in the chat? Yeah, he did. Siri had to leave. He had an injury to right below his knee. Fouled the ball right on his foot, or below the knee, leg, whatever. I had some prune juice to try to go to the bathroom, so if I have to peace out for a couple of minutes, you guys will know why. Capitals versus Islanders. I can't even really watch it anymore now that the Islanders aren't in it. I just that's essentially the only reason why I watch NHL is if the Rangers or the Islanders are in the postseason. Other than that, I don't really watch NHL. And NHL. When I was younger, like in the 90s, I used to watch them like crazy. Mid-90s at Nassau Coliseum. All right, we're about to have first pitch.
To honor the legacy of one of the most transcendent figures in the history of sports. Look at that bat.
Nice.
That's a big bat.
Powerized.
As Jackie has said, a life is only important in how it affects other lives. 10 years in the big leagues, MVP in 1949. Do you know that starting in 1949, 9 MVPs in an 11-year span in the National League were black players. I believe that's the kind of impact that the African-American players had after Jackie broke the color line.
Yeah, I like it.
Also the reason
UBS Arena. I've been there once.
dominated for such a
I was
long
there
time,
like
and
the
they also
following
had
year after they built it. So the second year in it, the second season in its existence, me and Courtney went to a game.
It changed the game. It certainly did. Changed our country, and Jackie had to bear
For Larry Doby
so
over
much
Jackie
abuse.
Robinson.
78 years ago today. Today, everybody wears number 42 in his honor.
and not forgotten.
Fans have been incredibly successful on Jackie Robinson Day. Of course, Jackie's number was retired.
Oh, it's Jackie Robinson Day. I didn't even realize.
1997 by
That's why everybody's wearing 42s.
President Bill Clinton.
Lindor, Soto, Alonso, Marte, the DH, Nimmo, Vientos playing third, Torrens, Taylor, Acuna on the bench for the lefties, Beatty, Winker, righty on the bench, Sanger.
Acuna has provided quite a spark from the bottom of the order. He is wresting away that job. 2 more hits last night. As the Mets look to keep this thing going, they've won 9 of the last 11, and they face the giant right-hander Bailey Ober.
Ober, 3 starts for the Twins, 0-1 record, 7.11 ERA, 12.2 innings, 16 hits, 6 walks, 12 strikeouts, whip, 1.74.
Gave up 8 runs in less than 3 innings, but his last 2 starts have been outstanding.
Castro third, Carrera short, Julian second, France first, Jeffers is the catcher.
And Carlos Correa, of course, the Gold Glover and 21 at shortstop. And the outfield. There's our old buddy. Got 2.
Harrison Bader playing left field, Buxton center, Walnut right. There he is, Harrison Bader.
They have a tremendous outfield when Harrison and Buxton are out there.
Strike right down the pipe to Lindor to get this game underway. Counts 0-1 for Francisco.
Lindor's been incredibly successful the last 2 weeks getting on base to start games. Last 10 games, he's led off 6 for 9 with a walk.
Lindor pop up.
This is one of the thought we're not going to go out of play, and it's 0-2.
Foul. Counts 0-2. Lindor, 220 average, 1 homer, 6 RBI, 618 OPS. Last night, Lindor was 1 for 5. 0-2 count, and then Lindor's going to burn that timeout. He's got the 220 batting average, if you care.
Because they scored just enough to support spectacular pitching.
That's a ball away from the plate. Change up from Obor. Counts 1 and 2, guys. Bunch of Mets fans in the stands having a good time here in Minnesota.
Back from hunting.
Lindor sloppy hit over to second to first. Lindor out at first, 1 away. Just like that.
Or maybe they're Met fans sporting the orange or the orange and blue. Or
Maybe they're just trying to get attention.
well, they got our attention. I mean, if you try hard enough to get on TV, you can usually figure out a way to do it. So here's Soto, who looked like an ice cube for most of last night, but then homered in his last at bat. See if that gets him going. He's got a little bigger smile on his face today.
I'm glad to see that.
Also not as cold. He whacks this one to
Hit over towards left field for Soto, and just like that, Bader gets the out, 2 outs.
That's a good sign for me that he went that way with an outside pitch.
All right.
So Ober has retired the first 2.
Alonso, 245 average, 4 homers, 19 RBIs, 1,136 OPS. 2 for 2 last night with 1 RBI. All right, Polar Bear Pete time. That's low. Sinker down, counts 1-0.
Plate umpires Nestor Sehan tonight. Todd Tichenor, the crew chief at first.
It just started, but I'm optimistic, Michael, and I'm doing all right. How are you? Alonso rips one up. Deep left center. Going. It's rampage time, folks. Pete Alonso just hit a home run. Just like that. 1-0 Metropolitans. Wow. That was easy. And they draw first blood, yes.
Next to his bat. He has just been sizzling.
Yes, B. Mets draw first blood. Pete Alonso made that look. The exit velocity, 106.9, I think, miles per hour. Alonso made that look very easy. All right, here's Marte. Swing and a miss, counts 0-1.
Fastball down the middle. Oh, boy. Center cut, as you like to say, Gare. The mid-thigh, right in Pete's wheelhouse.
Marte got a hit here, right field. Center right in the sun. He's out. All right. Buxton with the out. We're going to bottom of the first. Tyler McGill taking the mound after this commercial break.
Baseball is back, and it's time to bring the heat with Fanatics Sportsbook. Earn up to 10% fan cash on your bets, win or lose. Flip your fan cash for authentic MLB apparel, bonus bets, and other collectibles. On top of that, new customers get up to $1,000 in bonus bets across your first 10 days.
How long's your vacation for? A week?
Bet on baseball
Michael?
all season long with Fanatics Sportsbook.
For more than a decade, Farxiga has been trusted again and again and again. Ask your doctor about Farxiga.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces passing homebound.
Oh, God, this song in the background every freaking game, bro. I miss you.
Sweetie, you good?
Someone stole my
Oh, that's cool.
Story.
Nice week vacation is always good,
I did.
Michael.
Where's 24/7 sweat protection?
You did this to my pits.
I love dirt, especially in spring.
Here's Martha Stewart talking about dirt again.
Well, this is my favorite time of year.
We do the same thing every year. Organic soil, money plants, feeding everything really well.
And I'm going to get incredible results.
Julian, Buxton, Wallner, France, Carrera, Larnick, Jeffers, Castro, Bader.
Third straight game as the Twins try to get something going. They're averaging less than 3 points.
Call me Al. Call me Al, B. Tyler McGill, 3 starts, 2-1 record, ERA 0.63, 14.1 innings, 11 hits, 7 walks, 17 strikeouts, whip 1.26.
But it wasn't really a start that he wouldn't be pleased with. So he has been just a different pitcher.
Oh, man, you better go hang out with her, Andrew. It's good to see you, Andrew. It's been a minute. 256 average for Julian, 1 homer, 4 RBI, 700 OPS, 0 for 4 last night. First pitch to the Twins. Today, that is popped up. Left field. Nimmo going to track it right in the left field corner. Out. 1 down. Vientos third. Lindor short. Acuna second. Alonso foist. Catcher is Luis Torrens. I can never say his name correctly. I am sorry. Left field Nimmo. Center Taylor. Soto, the 4th-time All-Star, is at right field. Don't forget to like the stream, boys. Next man up for the Minnesota Twins. Buxton. Strike. Fastball. Counts 0-1. Buxton, 179 average, 3 homers, 7 RBI, 626 OPS. Oh, you already have a girlfriend now. Oh, all right. My bad, Andrew. Hit. Foul and back. Fastball at 96 from McGill, counts 0-2.
McGill always brings the fastball, Gary, and it should be a plus for him against this.
Yeah, true, Andrew, true. Yeah, you don't want that. That's the last thing you need right now, you know?
And also the 3rd highest last year.
Here's the 0-2.
The fastball.
Struck him out. Fastball, high fastball, got Buxton out. 2 down.
They are 28th in the major leagues. 558 OPS against fastballs compared to
That's cool, Mike.
breaking balls, which is
You with my wife, get some rest, do things around the house. Yeah, that's always good, man.
Matt Wallner, who's the number 3 spot of the batting order. He had been leading off.
Ball on the outside counts 1-0. Wallner, 250 average, 1 homer, 3 RBIs, 828 OPS. He was 2 for 4 last night.
I got stuck under the right field fence.
Ball outside.
He takes a fastball just off the plate. That's 2-0. Gill's made 2 prior appearances against the Twins. One of them here at Target Field, and that was a good one. 2 years ago, he threw 5 scoreless innings against Minnesota.
That's low. Low fastball, falls behind, counts 3-0.
Moved up to the cleanup spot.
Oh, she's a new girlfriend.
After
All
he
right.
got on
Well.
base by a hit by pitch yesterday, his specialty.
Here's the 3-0 count.
And a
Floppy
chase
hit.
to
Tapper. Not in time.
In time.
Wallner going to be on first.
Walker with a check swing infield hit.
That's not the kind of swing you want to see 3-0, is it?
Worked out for him, but he might have tweaked something running down to first base.
Yeah, did he get hurt running?
You see he's grimacing right there.
Oh, yeah, he might have pulled something in his leg. Trainer's out there to check on Wallner on first.
Franchise that just has trouble keeping their best players on the field. Whereas Lewis, maybe their
That
best
sucks.
player is down with a hamstring.
Injure yourself running.
To the middle of May. See whether Wallner can stay in this game. He's coming out.
He's coming out. Wallner's coming out of the game, guys.
See what the
He's
first
limping
two
out.
Twins lose their number 3 hitter. Might have been a hamstring going down to first base.
Yeah, Gary said he thinks it's a hamstring injury.
Dwayne Kersey will run for him.
Oh, he hit a triple last night?
That's Kersey, as in Jersey.
Kersey going to pinch run on first.
So Kersey is the pinch runner. He's at first with 2 out, and Ty France the batter. France 0 for 2 last night. Got hit by a Clay Holmes pitch 2 years ago.
All right, France, 288 average.
Ty France was hit by a pitch 34 times. That's about as
Down.
close as anybody's
Does he
ever
go
gotten
around?
to Ron Hunt's
No.
number.
Ball, counts 1-0.
50 times in the season that is with Montreal.
And he wore the armor.
You know, I never understood why they call it ball and strikes. Why don't they just call it
Pictures that said they just hit him on
misses
purpose.
and strikes?
Because he was wearing the armor, they were so mad.
Why do they call it balls? Because you're throwing a ball. Oh, that's a ball. Yeah, it's a ball. You threw a ball and you called it a ball.
Well, he was a hard-nosed man.
It should be called a miss.
He was my first rookie in the big
He
leagues.
was the Mets' first all-star starter. 1964, started at second base.
I learned a lot from Ron Hunt.
Counts 2-1.
Torrens and knocked him over backwards.
And Terrenz got knocked over there.
It's moments like that, you think, why did I ever become a Met?
Well, he used to be Gare off the face
Off the
mask.
face mask.
Off of,
And it knocked his face mask off.
but still,
That
that's,
sucks.
Ring your bell. He's been getting beat up back there early this year. You know that a lot.
The umpire helped him from falling over fully.
Well, Torrens
2-1 count for France. France is going to use timeout.
Binghamton tonight in their game at Reading as he continues his rehab. He's going to need some at bats. He barely played before he got hurt. 2-1 to France. Carlos Correa would be next.
That's a ball outside. Counts 3-1.
Sector misses away.
Really, McGill, we're going to make this a longer inning than it needs to be. Really, McGill?
Walter 3-0, then 3-1.
What team does his brother play for?
After exposing easily
The
first
Rangers?
two
The Blue Jays? What team? Foul and back.
One foul on a slider.
Full count.
Sorry, Garrett. France has been their hot hitter. And for some reason, he hit low in the order, hit 7th last night. And he only, because the Twins only got 3 hits, he only got up 3 times.
He was named American League Player of the Week for the week that ended Sunday. Kersey runs. It's on the outside.
On the outside corner, strike 3, out 3. We're going to the second. 1-0 Mets. Mets will be up after this commercial break.
1-0 New York.
The Shaq-a-Roni's back at Papa John's with more pepperoni than over half a pound of cheese.
So many orders, we have to staff up.
I am here to work people. Where's the garlic sauce? Is he always here? He's everywhere.
We're making you a Shaq-a-Roni for $12.99.
That's right. I live here.
At New York Tech, we're reinventing the future. Our students are doers, makers, innovators.
Oh, there we go. It'd be the ball. The word ball originally referred to the pitch itself. Earlier on, you would just say
This is your opportunity.
the pitcher delivered a ball. Eventually, ball became shortened for a bad pitch. one that wasn't a strike. Interesting, B. Very interesting.
There's plenty of savings happening. Right now at Brent Bay Lincoln, get employee pricing on a brand new 2025 Lincoln Corsair for only $40,064. It's easier than you think. Luxury can be yours, but only at Long Island's #1 volume Lincoln dealer. So go to Brent Bay Lincoln Innovation or visit them at BrentBayLincoln.com.
Now Billy Joel experience his entire musical journey at the Billy Joel My Life exhibition now at the Long Island Music and Entertainment Hall of Fame. From his Long Island roots to his global success, see Billy's rare photos, awards, instruments, lyric books, videos, and more. Discover rare memorabilia from over 100 music
Still a
legends
commercial.
in the beautiful Hall of Fame. Spend the day and enjoy all that Stonybrook Village and Long Island have to offer. Get your tickets today.
At New York Tech, we're reinventing the future. Our students are doers, makers, innovators, and healers who do not quit. Are you ready to reinvent your future? This is your opportunity, and this is your place.
Experience season and lunch at Cinefield. VIP parking and entrance, first-class amenities and premier sightlines with gourmet food, wine, and spirits. Book your suite now.
Second inning, 1-0 New York on the strength of Peter Alonso home run. Close that door.
All right. Nimmo's going to lead off here, top of the second. 1-0 Mets. Ball inside, counts 1-0.
Fastball inside from Bailey over.
213 average, 4 home runs, 9 RBI, 728 OPS, 0 for 4 last night.
In Sacramento, where he hit 2 home runs.
Excuse me.
He drives this one out to center
Over
field.
center field in the sun.
His eyes for the sun.
Nimmo's out, 1 away.
And Nimmo retired 1 out. Sean Kersey took over in right field after pinch running for the injured Matt Waller. There's the update.
Pete Alonso has the highest
National League. He also was tied
OPS
for
in the National League right now.
with Aaron Judge and Wilmer Flores, each with 20.
Look at the balance, folks. No lunging, no weight moving forward, everything in sync. Pete is locked in.
So here's Mark Vientos.
Vientos strike, counts 0-1.
Last night in the sixth.
Vientos 138 batting average, no home runs, 4 RBIs, 461 OPS.
Great job last year using the middle of the
Did he go?
You can't
He did go. Counts 0-2.
goes around, it's 0-2.
Vientos looks like he wants to argue that so bad.
Which was a strength last year. If you recall, folks.
Last season, Vientos had 27 homers and 71 RBIs. Prediction, Vientos home run?
He's having a hard time covering
I don't
that
think so, buddy.
corner.
Ball, counts 1 and 2.
You know, look at Bailey over 6'9", 260 pounds, throwing, no better than 90 miles an hour. And I can't help but
That's
think
foul,
that-
third base side, keep it a 1-2.
He said that's briefly with the Reds and some other teams. He was like 6'8", 270, and he didn't throw hard.
You know what's interesting is J.R. Richards, the great pitcher for the Houston Astros, was 6'8", and it looked like when he threw a pitch,
Vientos strikes out.
He went around.
he was the only pitcher who was at a very high
2
mound
outs.
at Dodger Stadium in Houston at high mounds, and J.R. had a big stride.
B, why
forward.
is he such
threw
dog
right
shit
over the
this
top,
year?
And it looked like
I mean, the
his
season
hand
just
gets
started.
on
I'm
my
sure
face
he'll
when he released the ball.
turn it around.
He threw it in the mid to high 90s, but his fastball to me looked like it was 90 miles an hour. Go figure.
Swing and a miss for Torrens. Counts 0-1. He's got a 294 batting average. 1 home run, 5 RBIs, 833 OPS, 0 for 4 last night. Sophomore slump.
And much like JR, and JR was drop and drive too. He got down low.
Ball, counts 1-1 for Luis.
You watch the stride here. And he doesn't really, he's not a drop and drive guy. He's pretty upright on it when he releases the ball.
Swing and a miss, counts 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He took a little bit off that slider. Last night's starting pitcher for the Twins, Joe Ryan, changed speeds brilliantly with his sweeper.
That's Derek. Counts 2 and 2.
Use that term, but it is a sweeping breaking ball. It's
in the
I'll
slider.
meet you halfway.
It's a slower slider.
It's a sweeping breaking ball. That's as far as I go.
To come to Torres, and he just
Foul.
got a piece of that changeup.
That's the changeup. Counts 2-2.
Torres 0 for 4 last night.
Yeah, Torrens was 0 for 4 last night.
Hitter against Minnesota. Go figure. With Taylor on deck.
Taylor on deck for the Mets. Here's the
Not yet on
2-2
the injured list, but
with
I've
2
been for
outs.
a couple of months now with a
Ball outside and low. Full count.
And the Mets didn't make a player move today because they're going to have to make a move tomorrow to bring up a pitcher because Griffin Canning is ill and is not going to start tomorrow's game. And the way the transactions work, if they were to make a move today and send down a pitcher, they would then have to keep that
Full count
pitcher
still.
around for 10 days. But if they make the move tomorrow and send a pitcher down, that's
Hit. Left center field. He's out.
Damn.
Damn. Side retired. We're going to bottom of the second. 1-0 Mets. Commercial break now on SNY. Capitals 1, Islanders 0. First period has 8 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. What channel is that freaking game on? MSG? What channel is that on?
Yes, sir. Or you think it's going to start raining threes?
Oh, shit.
FanDuel has more ways to bet on players. You can make your hunches happen with America's #1 sportsbook. Right now, new customers bet $5 and get $250 in bonus bets if you win.
Do I not get the Islanders game? Oh, here it is. ESPN. Thank you, RJ. That's in commercial. Looks like Orlando is beating the Atlanta Hawks 27-17. I haven't watched any basketball this year. I haven't done consistently done any basketball play-by-play in a while, man. It's really just been football and baseball.
Capital One has a rewards credit card that opens up a world of possibilities. With Venture X, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you
Yeah, I'm going to try to jump on
luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel.
for the 8th or 9th inning tomorrow. But I think the game will be over by the time I walk in the door. But I'm going to try.
Is there a formula for bliss? Can a car do more than getting there? Can it move you? Questions matter. As long as you're asking the right ones. How we get there matters.
All right, here we go. Look, wow, look at this. Look at this city here. Minnesota. Looks kind of nice. Cold, but looks nice.
Home second inning, Carlos Correa leads off against.
All right, here we go. Carrera leads off. Ball counts 1-0. That was a slider that missed. 153 average for Carlos. No homers, 3 RBIs, 4.56 OPS.
13 times last night.
Next pitch.
Correa was struck out once.
Hit.
Collar.
Bounce to Lindor. Over to Alonso. Out. 1 away.
2015, Carlos Correa was the American League Rookie of the Year, and Francisco Lindor finished second. Oh, wow. They've been joined at the hip ever since. 2 shortstops from Puerto Rico who have great mutual respect. And Lindor wanted Correa on the Mets. He lobbied for that.
Strike.
That signed him to a deal, but he did not pass.
Fastball counts 0-1. That's Larnick that's up at bat. He's got a 200 batting average.
He's DHing tonight. He went 1 for 2.
Apparently he's the DH. Foul counts 0-2. Look like a fastball or a changeup.
Well, there's the glove that Francisco was wearing for Jackie Robinson Day, replete with Jackie Robinson cards.
That's very nice. I wish they had made one like that for me. I would have had a bigger glove. They'd have had more cards in there.
You are a card. Larnach hits it on the ground, and Acuna sidles over.
Acuna to Alonso. Larnach is out at first after the fastball. He's out. That's what I'm trying to say. 2 outs.
So far, thus far, the sun hasn't gone down.
53 at game time. The wind is not quite as strong. It's still blowing at 15 miles an hour out of the northwest. Last night it was 20 and above.
It was miserable last night.
Also missed last night. Clear skies tonight. Here's Ryan Jeffers, the catcher. He's been battling a thumb injury. Jeffers is the better offensive player of these Twins catchers. Hit 21 home runs last year.
Counts 1-0.
If you need any help on StatCast, Jeffers.
Counts 2-0.
He was a physics
For Jeffers. Jeffers, 200 batting average.
Physics major, playing baseball.
Yeah. Well, physics was probably his hobby.
That's not a hobby I've ever been associated with.
2-1 count.
That chest protected Durant's could tell him. And go throw it right to the 4.
Yep.
Right to the 2.
Fouling back.
Balls just strikes to Jeffers.
I wonder if Jeffers is one of those.
2-2 count for Jeffers.
It's impossible for the ball to break. I'm sure that he's, as an eyewitness, he can.
Well, it doesn't curve, but it does spin and thus displace the air.
Oh, shit. That's a base hit.
For Jeffers. Jeffers able to get on.
Jeffers on first.
Left for a 2-out single. Second Minnesota hit.
2-out single for the Twins.
Slider a little bit over the plate. Got it away enough where he couldn't get hurt. Yeah, it's a curve and not a good one. But like I said, he got it away enough.
Ball counts 1-0.
In the inner half of the plate that go.
It's Castro up at bat, 220 average, 1 homer, 4 RBI, 648 OPS. He was 0 for 4 last night. Counts 1-0. This will be pitch 26 for McGill.
Well, the Castro dropped to 8.
Popped up. Damn, homie. Out. 3 outs. Thank you, Taylor. We're going to the third, guys. 1-0 Mets.
It's tax season. What accountant? How are you? Really crunching.
Commercial break.
On April 25th, is your accountant fighting for you? You should go. The accountant too. We go. Only Peter's April 25th.
Welcome to the all-new Mazda 112.
Where it's all about your experience today and tomorrow. Mazda 112 is your route to the premium Mazda experience. With the messenger name you have trusted for over 50 years.
At Mazda 112,
It's all about the experience. Mazda 112. Route 112 in Medford. Or online at Mazda112.com.
Long Island is more exciting than ever.
Hope everybody's having a good Tuesday night. 3 more shifts to go till the weekend, guys. Hang in there. All my Monday through Friday workers. If you just jumped in the stream, it's 1-0 Mets. We're headed to top of the third inning.
At Smith Haven Mazda, we know we only have one chance to make a first impression.
Transparency and quality are what makes Smith Haven different.
Shop our real deals first and see for yourself. New 2025 Mazda CX-5 all-wheel drive, $229 per month. New 2025 Mazda CX-30 with all-wheel drive, just $209 per month. And Smith Haven gets you out of your lease early. Plus, the 5-star saving plan is a Smith Haven exclusive.
If it's not a Smith Haven deal, it's not a real deal.
Our NBA insider tells us an X factor to watch in the Knicks series against Detroit. Sports night after.
We're celebrating Jackie Robinson on this 78th anniversary of his first Major League game. This is from Jackie's funeral with a Quite the celebrity list of pallbearers led by Bill Russell and Don Newcomb at the front of the pack there. See Pee Wee Reese at the back on the right.
Carl Erskine in the back, Walter O'Malley.
Fell back for Taylor.
Roy Campanella sitting in his wheelchair.
Yeah, Elson Howard. Elson Howard. With his hands clasped. Junior Gilliam, I believe, there.
Taylor just ripped one left field, but he's going to be
It drops just foul.
not out, but foul.
Gave up on that ball.
Counts 0-2.
Probably had a little more room to get there. And
Oh, Bader grew out his hair. Now me and him are really going to look like each other.
Bill Russell, Monty Irvin, Don Newcomb, Ralph Franco, Pee Wee Reese, Larry Doby, Jim Gilliam, Joe Black. Just a star-studded cast. And the honorary pallbearers, including Roy Wilkins and Willie Mays and Nelson Rockefeller, Byron Rustin. I mean, that's just incredible. That's just gives you an idea of the impact that Jack
Taylor's
had on
out.
so many areas of American life. Tyrone Taylor down on strikes, and that's the second strikeout for Oprah, one down in the third.
Bader's going very second.
Acuna, 2.58 average, no homers, no RBIs, 698 OPS.
Doesn't look like it'd be on the front of a Jimi Hendrix album.
At the lavender wrist.
Hit over towards second to first. Acuna is out. 2 outs against my boys.
Harrison's very stylish, very colorful. It's a big part of this Mets team last year. A lot of big hits early in the season, played great center field.
Got some pop. It's 3 home runs so far, and driven in 10 runs. He leads his team in RBI.
I don't ever remember seeing him play a corner outfield spot. Apparently, he did with the Cardinals early in his career.
Strike, counts 0-1.
Before this season, he never played.
Lindor 0 for 1, grounded out earlier, 1 home run of the season, 6 RBIs.
Out there in his speed. Bader playing the corner. Lindor grounded out his first time up and looking to push
a bunt, and it's a strike, actually. Counts 0-2 for Lindor. Lindor's like, yeah, no.
2 outs. They play the third baseman so deep, as you can see it left your screen. With Soto behind him,
yeah, why not?
Yep, kids. One swing, it could be 3-0.
That's upstairs. Counts 1-2.
Lindor's next home run will be the 250th of his major league career. That is, that's a big number for a shortstop.
Sure is. I'm sure he stays healthy. He's going to get over the 300 plateau.
Counts 2-2.
And a good change up by Ober.
Struck him out.
Lindor, and the Mets go 1-2-3 in the third. Ober's retired 7 in a row. 1-0 Mets.
Celebrating 20 years of Mets on SNY, presented by Citi.
September 29th, 2007. The Mets had lost 5 games in a row and had taken themselves from.
So originally I took.
Being on the brink eliminated. The outcome was never really in doubt. John Maine,
I took like 500 milligrams for breakfast, and then 500 milligrams like towards the end of the day. That's how I started taking pantothenic acid for adult acne, and then eventually I did 2 in the morning and 2 towards like the 5 p.m. time. There was a couple times where I went a little bit higher than that, and it really messed with my stomach. So just be mindful of that. It's a water-soluble vitamin, so technically you can't overdose on it. But you could have some bad diarrhea and digestive issues if you take too much vitamin B5. And in regards to my acne, I don't really have acne anymore, thanks to vitamin B5. So, yeah, if you're looking to do vitamin B5 for acne, that was like one of the first videos I ever did on YouTube. And it keeps my skin relatively clear. I had really bad back acne too. And ever since I started using vitamin B5, I don't have that problem anymore. And very rarely do I even need to take it anymore. It's been so. The last time I took it was probably in December or January of this year, and I haven't had any problems. But I also did switch my diet a little bit, so I stopped drinking protein shakes as well, and I try to stay away from different like dairy products and cheeses. But yeah, man, I wish you well.
Time for Tyler McGill.
There's tons of information out there. If you go on Amazon and look up a product, look at the reviews and what everybody says. There's tons of videos on YouTube. Harrison Bader, my twin, up at bat, took a ball, counts 1-0. Strike, counts 1-1.
Taylor got more of the playing time in September, August.
But you know, when Bader first arrived, you thought of him as more of a
1-1 count.
player who could hit lefties and sit against most righties.
It's a foul for Bader. Counts 1 and 2.
He hit the right-handers better than the left-handers, and the same thing for Taylor last year. Taylor was here to face the left-handers, and he had a better year against right-handers than he did left-handers.
Edward Julian on deck, and then Byron Buxton against McGill, who gave up a single in each of the first 2 innings.
That's low. Counts 2 and 2. Slider down.
Bader's 2 for 2 with a home run in his career against McGill. Stays with the Cardinals and the Yankees.
Down again.
Sinker down, full count.
That's that new fastball.
Full count.
McGill developed. It's a nice weapon for him to go with the four-seamer.
Looks like McGill's taking a second here.
And that sinker is another weapon for him.
He throws it mostly against right
Pitch.
hitters.
Did he get him? No, Bader got a piece of it. Damn.
And got a piece of Terrence again.
So,
And it looks like Terrence took a shot there as well.
The Giants. And in Philadelphia, throwing out the first pitch tonight, Ferguson Jenkins.
Fergie.
Do people remember that Fergie was a Philly before he was
Full count.
No, I don't remember that.
You know, the Cubs get vilified for the Lou Brock trade.
Popped up.
In the air, and
Acuna watches it drop, barehanded to Alonso, not in time. Damn. Bader is freaking fast.
Dropped, so it was going to be hard to throw out the speedy Bader. Acuna did everything he could.
God
but
almighty.
Bader beats it out for an infield hit.
Infield hit for Harrison Bader.
The ball took a funny sidewinder hop, too. It's really a nice play because Bader just beat it.
Bader beat it with a step.
So
We should have kept him.
Traded Lou Brock for a kind of washed up Ernie Broglio.
Well, Ernie had a great year before he had a bad arm.
We should have kept him.
But the Phillies have Ferguson Jenkins, and the Cubs traded for him, and they gave up a couple of veteran pitchers.
Pop up, foul, left field side.
Now, Jackson had a couple of good years with the Phillies, but Mule was done at that point. So that was the inverse of the Brock Broglio trade. Fergie Jenkins wound up winning 20 games, 6 straight years for the Cubs, and in fact is the winningest black pitcher in history, 284 career wins.
Counts 1-0 for Julian. Julian 0 for 1 on the day.
Hunter gave up a lot of home runs.
Took a ball, counts 1-1.
Remember, he's pitching at Wrigley, and he would give up the home run that would never beat him. He was a great pitcher. I got to face him a few. I got a home run off him. I don't remember it.
Fergie had 4 straight years where he threw more than 300 innings.
Yep.
In the late 60s and early 70s.
And just a
Counts 2-1.
Man.
Well, it's Canadian. No bad Canadians.
What?
2-1 to count to Julian. And he whacked
Hit.
it out to left, but right
Left.
at Nimmo.
Nimmo got it out at left field. 1 down.
There's Fergie, Hall of Famer, 1991.
He was a great control pitcher. Had a great slider. Slider was his out pitch, but knew how to pitch. It's a bit daunting when I was a 20-year-old having to face Fergie.
And part of the Cubs Cardinal rivalry, too.
Yep.
It's a big deal. The old throw over. The Bill's got 5 pickoffs in his career. Bader should be aware of that. Here's that wire cam.
I like it.
We're wired now. He's one of those at Citi Field. And another throw over. So now, after 2 throwovers, we see if
That's 2 throwovers there. McGill to Alonso. No bueno.
Whether it's a pitcher or a hitter that you have to get past.
Bader staying safe on
It's
first.
Tom Seaver, don't get overwhelmed. It's Ferguson Jenkins. And a young pitcher facing a Willie Mays or Pete Alonso, not to be, or a Juan Soto,
Ball.
not to be overwhelmed.
Ball to Buxton, counts 1-0. Buxton 0 for 1, struck out in the first, 3 home runs on the season to 7 RBIs on the season.
You are one of them, you appear.
There goes Bader.
Bader going to second. Safe.
Just missed. And Bader is safe.
Acuna missed the tag.
First of the year.
The umpire didn't laugh. He's like, "Oh, Bader, you're fast."
2 throwovers. Bader able to get a good jump. Only the 4th steal in 10 tries against the Mets this season.
Good jump and just good speed. Bader knows what he's doing. They say the stolen base is always off the pitch.
Counts 2-0. That's a strike right down the pipe. Looked like a fastball at 96. Counts 2-1.
Third time, unless you get an out, it's a walk. So base runners could take that much more of a gamble. 2-1 to Buxton with Dwayne Kersey on deck. When Kersey came in for Walner, who was hurt.
Hit, foul.
Good sinker
2-2.
there by McGill to get the swinging foul ball. 2-2. Rocco Baldelli under a bit of fire right now. His team collapsed late last year. 5-12 to start this year, matching their worst start since moving to Minnesota in 1961. Hooked on the ground through the hole.
And that's going to find the hole, roll up left field. What's happening to McGill, guys? Men on first and third with 1 out.
Another breaking ball. Fanny flying out, but let go.
Never
with one
fails.
hand and able to wrist it. You got it away. There's the stretch right there. Not even a full swing. Not even one hand. Excuse me. But you got the barrel on it, and that ball was hit hard with a half swing.
So Buxton is aboard, and now it's Kersey. See what they do here with first and third.
Kersey.
Kersey's a guy who's known for his speed.
Up at bat.
About his bunting ability. Came up late last year, and he does bunts it up, and McGill grabs it.
McGill
for the second out. So it was
gets the out as it popped up. McGill got the out. 2 outs, 2 on. All right, that was better, McGill. Nice little play there. Hand signal here from the manager of the Twins.
I know this team has been struggling.
I think it's more a function of the fact that this is a kid with 20 career big league at bats.
Let him swing it. I don't agree with that strategy right there.
So 2 outs left to Ty France.
Ty France, 0 for 1, struck out in the very first. 2 home runs on the season, 8 RBIs.
Speed on the bases with Bader at third and Buxton at first.
Hit.
On the ground, and
Lindor's got it, and he dropped it. Are you serious, Lindor? And the game is tied. Lindor, are you fucking serious? He dropped it. We're tied at 1 apiece.
And last start, McGill gave up the 2 runs.
It was after Beatty's error.
After Beatty's error, both runs were unearned, and here's
Seriously?
the third one now that is unearned. And that is such a rare fumble by Lindor.
He's made more than his share of errors early in this season. Lindor, that's his 4th error of the year. It's a lot, less than a month. There's Carlos Correa, 2 out of 2 on. And he takes fastball for
Strike, count 0-1.
Correa grounded out to Lindor his first time up.
Carrera 0 for 1, grounded out in the second. 45 pitches from McGill.
Buxton at second, France at first with 2 down.
Popped up. Center field. It's going to drop.
Buxton will score the go-ahead run. Throw goes to third.
Out at third. But the Twins scored. They take the lead. They go up 2-1.
France for the third out, but the run does count. Buxton crossed the plate before the out was made at third. It's 2-1 Minnesota.
Damn. All right, we got some work to do coming up in the fourth.
Onboard Wi-Fi that goes wherever you go. How it should be. The Hyundai Elantra.
Lisa, Hyundai Elantra.
Oh, this is my doctor. I got to take a quick call, guys.
Or get 3.99% APR for
Hello?
72 months today.
Oh, man. Did I have a horrible morning, doctor? Sorry. I had to handle some business there. I feel good about the Mets, Lane.
Now, in all probability,
So they're reviewing the
and it should be runner on second and the runner
home run
scores.
here.
So they had a review brought to you by Citizens.
It's going to be overturned.
I mean, it's taking much longer than it should. That ball clearly hit the padding and then came back in play. That should not be.
So it hit the padding and came back in play. So apparently it shouldn't be a home
They've
run.
just been playing abysmally.
I don't know. Let's see.
Watch it again. This ball scorched. Sinker down and in. Didn't get much sink.
So, Barnett stopped running. Now, did Torres put a tag on him? He did. Now, will that have an impact on the play?
Yes.
Now, Larnach.
Wait, he should be out then. He tagged him out.
Once the umpire says home run, Larnach has every reason to believe that he is not in jeopardy. So.
The call field is overturned. It is not a home run. Runners will be placed at second and third base.
Oh, runner second and third. He's not penalized for being tagged out. So runners runners second and third. No outs. McGill's got some work to do here.
Well, here it is off the top of the wall. No question.
So it's a double for Jeffers. And turns to second and third and nobody out. That's going to play their middle infielders back and concede a run on a ground ball. Tie game in the fourth inning. Willie Castro at the bat. He flied out to center his first time up. And he hits one on the ground foul. It goes to the flower bed. It's a home run, but it didn't make it that far. Right off the top of the padding. Like a Dave Augustine ball in 1973.
Todd Zeile, World Series. Sorry I brought it up.
So does that make
Counts 0-1
Timo Perez?
for Castro?
Yes.
Oh, excuse me. Counts 1-1.
By the way, Todd was celebrating too. I thought he was good. Just after.
Counts 1-1.
1-1 to Castro with Harrison Bader on deck.
Swing and a miss. Fastball counts 1-2.
Well, this is a spot where McGill would certainly love a strikeout. Second and third, nobody out. Goodbye pitch.
What is this cat doing behind?
Overturned ball that resulted in
What are you doing there?
for Jeffers. Castro playing third base tonight. He played second base last night. Last year became the first player in history to play 25 games at 5 different positions. And Castro just got a
piece of that breaking ball. Fouled it.
Terrible hack at it, but somehow managed to get a piece of it. Papa John's key ingredients, lowest career ERA in March and April. One of those other guys were able to sustain better after April. See if McGill can do the same.
John Caldwell was a good pitcher. Had a great career. Nice career.
And this time he swings and misses for
He's out. Swing and a miss.
He went right back to the slider.
That was the slider for McGill. 1 down. But remember, they got 2 on, second and third.
Another holds the slider out of the strike zone. Mets are going to play the infield the same, in at the corners.
Now you got Bader at the plate. Bader can lay down a bunt.
Oh, he's going to swing.
Alonso playing at the edge of the grass at first.
Bader hit.
Diving stop Vientos.
Vientos can't get anybody out. Are you serious?
He wanted to throw it home from his knees, but he couldn't load it up in time. And Larnach comes
3-2 Minnesota.
3-2.
Vientos couldn't throw it home from his knees. Got up, tried to throw it to first, not in time.
This is right down the line. And for him to throw home, the runner's in the way. Look how the runner ran in the line. That was well done.
The second time something like that has happened to Vientos this year. They're playing Miami like that, where he just couldn't get an angle to throw the ball home.
Well, he saved a double right there.
Well, men on first and second with 1 out. 3-2 Minnesota.
Second, 1 out. 3-2 2 Minnesota. Down to the top of the batting order, and Edward Julian, who's 0 for 2. He takes a sinker down for ball 1.
So we got a little offense tonight, Gare.
So it's an infield hit for Bader, who picks up his 11th run batted in of the season. Julian takes fastball strike.
So you got no way. And Torrens, look at Torrens, how he's positioned. He's trying to give him the target. And
you see the ball rolled around his hand anyway.
Yep. It's just tough play.
If you come up throwing to first with a good grip, maybe he's got a chance at Bader, but not necessarily with Harrison's speed.
That's a throw right there, Gare, where you have to, if you're going to throw home, you have to throw
Sorry.
sidearm,
2-1 count for Julian.
and get it to bend around the runner.
For a sinker.
That was pitch 60 from McGill.
Julian
Oh, shit. Should be a double play ball out at second. Out at first. All right. We're going to the fifth. 3-2 Twins. All right. Not horrible. Not horrible.
Honda Sports Night on SNY.
Welcome to Honda Sports Night.
Up to the minute news
We start with very latest with Juan Soto.
on all your New York teams.
I'll be right back.
Big win for the Rangers.
All night, every night, starting at 11 p.m. only on SNY.
New Jersey. We got more summer wows under the sun than anyone. Find your wow at visitnj.org. New Jersey, little state, lot of wow.
Long Island is more exciting than ever at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel. Your spring egg venture begins with us and your chance to win a share of $50,000 during our Egg Hunt drawing event. Be here on Friday, April 4th and 18th between 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. when 2 winners will be drawn every hour to pick an egg for a cash prize up to $5,000. 1 point earned equals 1 entry starting at 1:30 p.m. Club members can earn up to 5 times entry multipliers. Come to where Long Island wins at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel.
So we got some news.
The ham was free.
Get a free ham or turkey when you spend the qualifying amount between now and April 9th.
Damn, I forgot my iPad.
Shop right. Shop right. We are here.
NYU Langone Health maintains the lowest mortality rates in the nation, which means that more patients who come here go home. It's just that simple and beautiful.
Summers in New Jersey were made to wow you. Find your wow at visitnj.org. New Jersey, little state, lot of wow.
April 15th marks Jackie Robinson's historic MLB debut. His courage and determination in the face of adversity is as much an example now as ever. Visit MLBtogether.com/42 to learn more.
And look at that. What a great photo.
Brooklyn kids in the 40s.
Where are they now?
Old.
Yeah.
Vientos leads off against Bailey Ober. That's we're down 2-1 when they came to bat in the fourth. Juan Soto tied the game. Now they're down 3-2 as they're coming to bat in the fifth. And Vientos swings over top with that slider. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike for Mark Vientos.
Outside corner here.
Nice damage control, yeah.
And be inclined to maybe say, why don't you get a couple
Yeah,
inches
hit those
closer
legs.
to the plate?
Pop up for Vientos. Right field. It's Scott at right field, playable. Out. Vientos is out.
You know, if you move 2 inches closer to the plate, you're having trouble with that breaking ball. That's 2 inches more barrel you've got out over the outside corner. And the catcher's not going to pick up 2 inches. Be very sly about it. You got more coverage on the outer part of the plate.
Torrens, 0 for 1. Torrens took a ball in the dirt, counts 1-0.
Start to begin the year, giving 8 runs in 2 2/3 against the Cardinals, but his last 2 starts have been very good. And he's given up just the 2 solo home runs tonight.
5 home runs on the year.
This is a fly ball pitching staff, which is one of
Ball
the
inside,
reasons
counts
why we
2-0.
get Harrison Bader to combine him with Byron Buxton in the outfield. Joe Ryan last night, over tonight, both distinct fly ball pitchers. So they're going to give
Upstairs.
up their share of home runs. 3-0 down to Torrens, who lined out to left his first time.
3-0 for Torrens.
Fastball, they're pitching Torrens inside.
There's been so many hits to right field.
Yep. Well, I mentioned last night, Gary, he's a very similar hitter to Iglesias, where they're line drive hitters, they're doubles hitters. The ball they pull is a breaking ball that's hanging over the plate. But he's always focused over the second baseman's head.
Skies up.
Center, Buxton going back.
Buxton has it center field. Damn it. 2 outs.
Tonight is rehab start for Binghamton. Playing at Reading.
Oh, Francisco Alvarez hit a home run in the minors?
2 out of nobody on that. Tyrone Taylor, who struck out his first.
Taylor struck out in the third. He's 0 for 1.
Tyrone
Nothing really else to report.
He's getting a lot of at-bats. He's been struggling. He's not right yet.
Well, he's going to get the bulk of the center field duties.
That's a ball in the dirt. Counts 1-0 for Tyrone Taylor.
Luis Angel Acuna, who's played there some in the minor leagues, but not at all in the major leagues. I asked him today who he preferred in that spot. He said either one, it really doesn't matter. It's just a matter of the game situation.
Did he get hit?
Hit by the curveball, and he's aboard.
Yeah, tying run on base. Taylor got hit by the curveball.
And this pitching staff, that's the 12th hit batsman by this Twin pitching staff. And that is second most in the American League.
So here's Luis Angel Acuna, who grounded out his first time up. He's certainly been able to show off his dynamism over the last few games.
And when you can run, you make things happen.
Hits it sharply, but right at Correa makes a tough stop, and then the backhand.
He got him out. Oh, my God. Carrera, backhand throw to second. Taylor's out. Oh, man. Look at this.
Oh, boy, that is sweet.
What a play. I won't hate on it, Minnesota. We're going to bottom of the fifth. 3-2, Minnesota. Damn. I can make your hands clap.
VP.
All right, here we go.
When he hit 388.
Where is the Rolex? I don't know.
388.
That's a good question.
Percentage of 449 that year. OPS 1.
I have a silver one in my car. I need to have one of the bands taken out so it fits my little wrist, and then I'll start wearing them on the stream again.
Particularly memorable game facing the Yankees.
All right, here we go. Pitch, strike, just got in. Counts 0-1. By the way, it's bottom of the fifth.
You're going to get off our guy today. Bruce said, I don't know, a couple. He goes, yeah, no chance.
0-1 count.
Well, I'll do you one better.
Next pitch.
I will tell you what he's going to throw and where.
Just
he's going
missed.
To hit it.
1-1
Sure
count.
enough, first step out of the game, Cruz steps into the box. Thurman Munson says, yeah, he's going to drill you. Cruz says, he's not going to drill me. And as Catfish Hunter gets into his windup, he goes, fastball away, line drive into left field. Sure enough, fastball away, line drive into left field.
Strike. Counts 1 and 2.
Thurman was just thrilled about that.
Well, Thurman apparently had some choice words, and also apparently apparently the second base umpire looked at Rod Carew and bowed to him.
Well, there's a story of Carew against Nolan Ryan, obviously with the Angels then, and had a difficult time with the high-riding fastball of Ryan, and so he got more crouched, Steve, in his stance, and from that point on, he hit over 300 against Nolan Ryan.
2-2 count. Fastball missed from Miguel.
I would think
2-2 count.
I think what his reasoning was, making my elevation, lowering my strike zone, and enabling me to lay off that high.
So be pitch 66 for Miguel.
Yeah, Keith.
Foul again. Fastball. Keep it a 2-2.
Laying off that pitch because he realized he couldn't hit that pitch and he couldn't lay it off. So he crouched down. I believe the first game he crouched down, I want to say. He ended up getting 4 hits off of him, too. He got the back foot in the same spot, but crouched way, way down. And that was actually the beginning of Rod Carew changing his batting stances against different pitchers. Up until that time in 1973, he had one stance. But, you know, he's known really, one of the things he's known for is all the different stances and positions in the box that he would move to.
And he's also a terrific bunter.
So then that graphic there, didn't play high school ball in New York. That's line to left.
Lined over to the left.
For a base hit.
And a base hit for Bucks, and he's on first.
Second hit of the night.
Second hit of the night.
So Carew played sandlot ball for the Bronx Cavaliers and didn't play high school ball. Went to George Washington High School. Look at that. The 18 pitchers he faced 60 or more times. So you're talking about some of the better pitchers, right? The
Rod
guys
Carew did not play high school baseball.
306 off Nolan.
All right. Interesting.
Here's Deshaun Kersey up for the second
Kersey.
time.
High ball. Counts 1-0.
Sacrifice on a safety squeeze in the third. It popped it up.
I get a kick out of watching a team defense me. A player moves 2 steps in one direction, and I hit it 2 steps the other way. It goes right by his glove, and I laugh. It's an interesting little quote. That's way upstairs. Come on, Miguel. Counts 2-0. Kersey 0 for 1 popped out in.
He usually let off. Just pitch him away and play him away. Because he always went with
the third.
Pitch. And just 92 home runs in 19 seasons.
Counts 2-0. Next pitch. Foul. Third base side. Fastball. Counts 2-1.
Pete Rose.
I can make your hands clap.
He's on the left side of the plate with the Cardinals and with the Mets. Pitch him away, play him away.
Yeah, that works to a certain extent. Carew had 58 games with 4 or more hits.
Yeah.
58 games with 4 or more hits.
He was an extraordinary hitter.
I mean, you saw Carew and you saw Tony Gwynn. How would you compare the two of them?
I didn't see Rod enough. Carew had more of an unorthodox swing. His stance was a little, where Tony was more conventional with his swing.
2-2 count.
But they both were guys that used the whole ballpark. And Tony Gwynn was a line drive hitter, wasn't a power hitter, really the quintessential third hitter. He was actually a better leadoff and second place hitter for the Padres all those years. I used to give him the line, Gary, and just try to take away the whole as much as I could coming off the bag or as I was playing back.
As he fouls off the slider. Deshaun Kersey took over when Matt Wallner.
2-2 count still. I'm sorry.
Running to first base on an infield single in the first. So Kersey has only had 21 big league at bats. Preston to service. University of Utah product. There goes the runner. The pitch goes.
Oh, that's a wild pitch. Runner's going to go to second regardless. Jesus, Miguel. Full count.
Carew going back that year where he was hitting 411 going into the 1st of July. Can you imagine 3 months of hitting 411? And we always forget about, too, we forget about Wade Boggs. And forget about George Brett had that wonderful year where he almost hit 390, where he made a run at 400.
Well, Gwynn in '94, the strike year, that's grounded on the right side, and that'll advance the runner. So Acuna throws a Kersey, it's knocked it out, moves Buxton over to third. Gwynn at 394.
Out at
when the season was
first, but Buxton went all the way over to third base. Only one out for Minnesota. 75 pitches from McGill. He's looking like, I don't know, man. He's looking like he's thrown 115 pitches.
John Ulrich took a run at 400 1 year.
Got to be careful here. We don't want to bring in another run. Especially with the way the Mets were just hitting an inning ago.
There's Ty France.
France takes a strike. Looked like a fastball, I think. Counts 0-1. France 0 for 2. He did reach on an error. It was the E6. He has 2 home runs on the season to 8 RBIs. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Catch up with the
high fastball counts 0-2.
Lindor's error was his 4th this season. Last year he made his 4th error on May 15th. This year's 4th error comes on April 15th. See what you expect.
We might go 2 months without making an error here.
Low. Counts 1-2.
Carlos Correa on deck. Well, we were talking earlier about the Twins.
McGill going to take a second.
Sure enough, McGill has upped his fastball usage tonight. He could use a strikeout here against France. It's good to put foul off that high fastball.
Foul.
Good pitch ahead in the count.
1-2 is the count. 1-2. Carrera on deck. We almost met.
Waits on deck. Wire can.
Love it.
1-2.
Low.
Just missed with that sinker.
Counts 2-2.
2-2.
2-2.
The first 2 innings. The last 3 have been troublesome for him, and he's up to 80 pitches now with 1 out of the 5th. And high pitch counts have been a problem for McGill. Last start, he went 4 innings plus and threw 90 pitches. He struck out 3 tonight.
That's outside. Full count.
3-2.
Boy, had him 0-2, and France has been able to push it to 3-2. Just got to get the sacrifice fly here. It's just almost like, I'm not going to say it's a loss, but I just see so many failures in today's game.
And France chops one. Acuna coming home. Torres with a tag. He's safe.
Did he get nobody out?
That's close. Buxton can fly.
Are the Mets going to challenge that play at home?
Throws to the first base side of the plate. Torres brought the tag around.
I thought he got him out, but
said Buxton beat it.
they said Buxton beat it. And the Mets aren't going to challenge. Damn, 4-2 Twins. Damn it. Buxton is a beast tonight, huh? Oh, I mean, let me see that in slow motion.
He's out. That is just speed kills.
His hand got in, I think.
RBI for France to make it 4-2 Minnesota. And now Carlos Correa. He takes a fastball strike. Well, Acuna did everything he could except make a good throw. He had to rush it.
Damn. Counts 0-1.
If it had been you or me running, he would have been able to set him.
I think this might be McGill's last inning. Counts 0-2.
He could have run over to the third base line and tagged me himself. I don't know about you. So a very similar play earlier this year when Beatty threw home to the first base side and Correa and Torres was able to get a tag around. Remember that play? And they initially called it safe, and then they overruled it. But this time, Buxton did get his hand on the plate.
You know, look at the bat right there. In the way. He had to negotiate around the bat.
Awfully close. But he was safe.
Counts 0-2. What happened? Carrera hurt his hand?
Correa had a little problem with
Oh,
his
it's his padding. He's trying to fix his padding. Like his glove might have
come out for a look.
came
He's already
undone.
lost one player tonight, Matt Walder. His hamstring tightened up running first base. Now Correa, who missed so much time last year with a foot injury.
Or something happened.
We haven't
Something
seen
did
him
happen with his
his
hand.
wrist. You tracked the Twins' downfall last year, and they went 12-27 down the stretch after they were sitting pretty in the middle of August. It really tracks with Correa's unavailability coming down the stretch of the season. He is such an important piece for them.
Well, they cleaned house with the coaching staff for basically, well, not entirely, but certainly cleaned house in the offseason of all their hitting coaches. They have 3 hitting coaches.
Yeah, Matt Borgschulte is their prime hitting coach.
Why did you write him on cue? Was he related to
Thunderberg? Thunderberg's and the Borgschultes are very close, I understand.
But anyway, they fired all 3 of their hitting coaches.
And Correa's coming out. Again.
Carrera's coming out of the game, boys.
This team just
Something
has
with his
so many
hand.
things going wrong right now. So they lose Walder, and now they have lost Correa. I would imagine Brooks Lee will come in to bat for him.
Let's see what happened. It's just a swing.
It's not wincing particularly. So Brooks Lee, who played last night, played third base, went 0 for 2, and he'll take over in all probability at shortstop for Correa. We've already got Royce Lewis, arguably their best hitter on the injured list for the hamstring. Walner might be their best power threat. Hurt himself tonight, and not Correa, who's maybe their best all-around player, has to leave the game. And Rocco Baldelli's burden gets that much greater. No question that he is under the gun in his 7th year skippering the Twins. Lee inherits an 0-2 count, and he puts one foul. Because of the 0-2 count, if the
Counts 0-2.
strikeout, it would be charged to
0-2 count. 1 on, 1 out for the Twins. This is like the never-ending inning.
France at first with 1 out, a run home in the bottom of the 5th, 4-2 Minnesota. And that's pulled foul.
Foul, third base side. Keep it 0-2.
Lee hangs in there.
Keep it 0-2.
Not a great spot for a hitter to come off with an 0-2 off the bench. It's an 0-2 count. I mean, you're cold. You haven't had a chance to even prepare mentally.
That's down, 1-2.
First 2 away, now he takes the changeup down. It's 1-2. Brooks Lee, first round pick by the Twins in 2022 after playing for his dad at Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. Larry Lee has been the coach there for a couple of decades now. He's able to foul off another fastball.
Now the fastball goes foul. Keep it a 1-2.
Himself after inheriting the 0-2 count is making McGill work that much harder. McGill now with 89 pitches. His last start he threw 90, which is
89 pitches from McGill.
Scrambling around now in the Mets bullpen. We should see actions starting there shortly.
Yeah, why are the Mets not warming somebody up right now?
Lee lines one.
Lined over to Lindor, out, 2 outs.
First is France. So Lee had a pretty good time of it after coming in with an 0-2 count. He lines out to short for the second
Now
out.
that's his at bat, correct?
Yes.
That is a tough hang with him. That was a bullet.
So 2 out now. Tyler Larnick.
Larnick, 0 for 1, hit by pitch in the 4th. 4 RBIs on the season, nothing else to report. 90 pitches from McGill. This is definitely his last inning. That pitch is down, counts 1-0.
There's the outline of the state of Minnesota with the star representing the Twin Cities. Minneapolis and St. Paul. There are Minnie and Paul.
Foul, counts 1-1.
When I was a young man growing up,
I could never figure out when I was a kid why the team from Minnesota had TC on their caps. I had no idea what that meant. Why does it say TC when it's Minnesota? And of course, that's the right cities.
But it took me a long time to figure out the Milwaukee Brewer hat.
I mean, the MB that looks like a glove.
Yes, I thought that was brilliant.
1-1 count. That's going to bounce in the dirt. Good stop from Louise.
They came from Washington.
Yeah, counts 2-1.
Senators. And when they moved to Minnesota in 1961, a new Washington Senators franchise replaced them in the nation's capital.
Right.
Max Kranick
2-1 count.
in the Mets bullpen with
Kranick is warming up in the Mets bullpen. Fouling back, 2-2 count.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
McGill has almost 100 pitches. He's at 94.
There's Kranick, who is yet to allow a run.
Thank you, RJ.
Or to be late, yet to allow a walk. in his
Max
10
Kranick
innings
warming up.
this year.
He's been spectacular.
Grant's at first with 2 out. Very short lead there.
Hit.
Grounds one toward the hole. Acuna
Acuna diving catch over to Alonso out at first. We're going to the 6th.
Acuna with a nice
We're
play.
down 2 though. 4-2 Twins.
We go through the 5th. Twins had a run though and lead 4-2.
We got work to do.
It isn't sunshine and rainbows. It's fixing things, changing things, changing the way we fix things. Rolled up sleeves, breaking through, growing power to meet growing needs, working to run the world on smarter energy every day, taking power where the grid's never been, then getting up and doing it again. Because if optimism never stops, then change can't either. GE Vernova, the energy of change.
FanDuel held a shooting contest to promote its new MySpend tool. MySpend makes it easy to view your deposit and bet history all in one place. Because betting without knowing how much you're spending is like shooting in the dark. See the whole picture. Make FanDuel's MySpend tool part of your system and stop shooting in the dark.
For centuries, women's health has been incomplete. Northwell is filling in the missing pieces. That's why more women choose us than any other health system in New York. Northwell, raise health.
Right now at the Home Depot, shop Spring Black Friday savings on GE Profile appliances. Sleek outside, dual dispense inside, and all-in-one laundry that can wash and dry in one machine. So cool. Get free delivery now at the Home Depot.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like getting Bateman when you need the protection of Batman.
Easy, Batemobile, not too fast, baby.
Never play with poison ivy.
Someone's a flirt. Bateman, please.
What is this?
So don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm.
Oh, I get it now. Poison ivy.
That was a weird Batman
Looks like
commercial.
stays in the game at third base. Willie Castro moves over to shortstop for the Twins. Billy over now with a 4-2.
So Castro went to shortstop and Lee went to third base for the Twins.
5 innings. Now he starts his 3rd time around the order and gets a curveball over for a strike to Francisco Lindor.
Lindor strike, counts 0-1.
Rounded out and struck out 0 for 2. 3 for 20 on this road trip. Soto and Alonso to follow as the Mets try and fight back again. Off the fists, a pop foul. Lee comes over.
Foul into the stands behind the dugout, counts 0-2 for Lindor.
First final of the night, the Nationals shut out the Pirates 3-0. Jake Irvin, who had really been struggling, 7 scoreless innings with a win for Washington.
I think he's only going to get a base hit here, B.
Too much bullpen, which is a good thing. The Nats bullpen coming into the day.
Lindor 0 for 2 ground out strikeout.
Wrist in the majors. Hit hard and
There it is right there, base hit. What'd I say? What'd I say, B? Lindor on first.
Lindor has a base hit.
Tying run coming up to bat.
Way out of the game. That's why he didn't make the play. Can't make the play. play if you're not in the game.
Oh, good effort.
I meant Soto home run. Yeah, you think he's gonna have another home run?
Here.
You think he's gonna get another one?
Homer in his last at bat, tying right at the plate in a 4-2 game. And Soto gets one in the air to right field.
Right field, he's out.
Oh, he missed it.
Damn. 1 out.
First out.
Oh, that was a helicopter right up in the strike zone middle, and he got under. He knows it. Hey, you know what? It's cylindrical bat and spherical baseball. It's hard to square it up, Gary. You know that's why you fail 70% of the time, and you're good.
I think it's just a little too quick.
Alonso up at bat. Maybe he'll get one.
Back in the first inning.
Strike.
Home run was the 231st of his major league.
Counts on one. Alonso 1 for 2 solo home run in the first. 5 home runs on the season, 20 RBIs.
His 606th RBI. He's 6th on the Mets all-time RBI list.
Swinging and a miss. Counts 0 and 2.
Change up there. And it's
That was the
0-2
change up.
There you got it.
Creeping up.
So you wonder how many Piazza would have had or Darrell if they had played their entire careers and if David Wright hadn't got hurt.
Then there'd be some more numbers for Pete to be chased.
Yep.
0-2. And Alonso goes down swinging, 2 outs.
Another change up.
Change up got Alonso.
Change up on both sides of the plate. Pitchers are only able to throw the arm side change up, but he throws the glove side change up.
And see, you got it away, Garrett. It's just so critical to get that pitch
Oi.
away.
What are you doing?
And down.
Marte. He takes a sweeper for a strike. Marte tried to bunt his way.
Sweeper strike. Counts 0 and 1. That's Marte up at bat. He's 0 for 2 on the day.
The second time since 2016. First time came in Sacramento over the weekend.
Popped up. Counts 0 and 2.
Right there.
Lindor at first with 2 out, 0-2 to Marte.
Fouling back, counts 0 and 2.
0-2. Fought off that center in. Stay alive.
I think Kranick is ready to go.
He'll be coming on for the Mets at the bottom of the inning. Tyler McGill at 95.
When we get there.
5 innings.
Marte foul again.
Change up to stay in the at bat. Over keeps going to his best weapon, that change up. Who said when he was a kid he tried to throw like Randy Johnson because he was so tall.
Oh, I bet.
Then he hurt his arm and he realized that was not the way to go.
He's a wise man.
Not too many are going to throw 98 with razor blade sliders like Randy Johnson.
How many of them are going
Counts still 0 and 2.
Table?
Again, the 0-2.
Marte, left center field, out. Damn.
Side retired.
Side retired. Going to the bottom of the 6th. I'm tired. I am tired. I might not make it to the 8th, B. Well, let's see what happens here. I want to see how Kranick does. Kranick had a decent amount of time to warm up. So he should be guns a-blazing when we get out of this commercial break. HappyDaysLI.com dispensary.
Enjoy free same-day discreet delivery to your home or office. Go to HappyDaysLI.com to view and order the largest selection of premium legal cannabis products. Pick up in store or have it delivered. Our local experts are here to help. Happy Days is open 7 days a week, 21 and over. Cannabis is not recommended for use by persons who are pregnant or nursing. HappyDaysLI.com. Stay happy.
With tariffs expected to raise new vehicle prices and leases, get to Smith Haven Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, where we have hundreds of tariff-free vehicles in stock. Beat the price increases because we have vehicles not subject to tariff raises. New 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited, just $255 per month. New 2025 Jeep Compass Limited, just $199 per month. And return your lease here no matter where you got it. Plus the exclusive 5-star saving plan only in Smith Haven.
If it's not a Smith Haven deal, it's not a real deal.
Freedom of choice pricing.
King quality. All right, let's get back to the ball game, SNY. Here we go. Bottom of the sixth. 4-2 Minnesota Twins. Kranick on the mound for the Mets. On Jackie Robinson Day.
Gil Hodges was one of the primary members of the Dodgers to embrace Jackie on his arrival. And they were best of friends. There, Jackie Robinson with Willie Mays. Imagine if they played together after Jackie was traded from the Dodgers to the Giants. He decided to retire instead.
All right, here we go. Pitch. Ball counts 1-0.
As we go to the bottom of the sixth.
Kranick, 6 games, ERA allowed 0, 10 innings, 2 hits, 0 walks, 6 strikeouts, no home runs allowed. He's been money.
The A's 1-2-3.
Strike counts 1-1. Looked like a fastball. Jeffers 2 for 2, single and a double. No home runs on the season. Counts 1-1.
Right off the top, panning in left center for a double. And he rips this one down the left field line. That's his third hit of the night.
Is that a double?
Cuts it off deep, and Jeffers will get
lead off double.
Easily with his second double of the game.
I swear to God, dude, if they score here, I'm going to bed.
Jeffers has been battling with a sore thumb. No sign of it tonight. 3 for 3 with a pair of
lead off double here for the Twins. No outs.
That's only the third hit that Kranick has given up this year. This is his beginning of his 11th inning of the season.
So Jeffers is second, and here's Willie Castro, who was flat out, struck out 0 for 2. Warner's pinch in.
Foul, counts 0-1. Castro 0 for 2, line out, strikeout, 1 home run on the season.
At first base. I just never like to do that. I don't think you got to respect that maybe Castro might bunt, but I doubt it.
That's low, counts 1-1.
Back foot slider misses a ball on the strike. And the Mets bullpen has just been fabulous. Starters have the best starters ERA in the majors, and Mets bullpen is close to the top.
Foul, counts 1-2. That was a fastball from Kranick.
Castro trying to pull the ball and fence the runner.
Tyler McGill threw 95 pitches over 5 innings tonight. 8 hits.
Castro going to use his timeout.
No walks, 3 strikeouts, a hit batsman. His ERA goes up to 1.40 over his first 4 starts. I'll take that.
2 strikes now. He can move back at first base.
Castro fouls off the curveball. And stays in the at-bat. Harrison Bader, the number 9.
Foul, keep it at 1-2.
Max Kranick living the dream. Pitching for the team he grew up rooting for. And so far he has been tremendous. Grounded on the right side.
Grounded to second, over to first, out. The runner goes to third. Man on third, 1 out.
Baseball on SNY is brought to you by Spectrum, a fast and reliable connection, making more things possible. Spectrum. By Northwell, they're rewriting history by giving women the care they deserve. Northwell, raise health. And by your local Ford stores, Ford is proud to be the official truck of the Mets. Let's bring the infield in to face Harrison Bader with a runner at third and 1 out. In the last
Swing and a miss, counts
similar
0-1.
circumstance, but not quite. That's at the infield in, but Buxton
Harrison Bader 2 for 2, 2 singles, run, RBI, stolen base. Season with runners in scoring position. He's actually 6 for 12.
with the fourth Minnesota run. Now you get Jeffers at third.
Counts 0-1.
Fast run. Less likely he'll be running on contact. Again, takes a slider rolling away, ball to strike.
One count.
Bader
Foul,
gets
1-2
one
count.
foul. Braddock in need of a strikeout, gets ahead of the count 1-2.
Julian on deck for
Bader
the
third,
Twins.
on deck.
Bader can fish on breaking balls. He's got a pitch he can waste here.
Also go up out of the strike zone. And he tries
He
to
got him.
Slider, and he
Slider.
gets the swinging strike.
Bader
And
swung, 2
Braddock
outs.
Gets the strikeout he needs for the second out.
Well done. Bader swung at 2 bad pitches out of the strike zone. And that at bat.
So 2 out, the infield can drop back. And now Edward Julian has got 0 for 3 tonight, grounded into a double play his last time up.
Julian coming up to bat. He's 0 for 3 tonight.
In fact, Doc's curveball.
Curveball strike counts 0-1.
McCranach is impressive. He throws strikes.
0 for 3. Fly out, line out, GIDP. 1 home run on the season, 4 RBIs.
One of several net relievers who can go multiple innings. That's grounded down to first, a foul ball.
Foul. Counts 0-2.
It's going to have to make a move with the pitcher tomorrow because Griffin Canning is ill, and his start is going to be pushed back at least a couple of days.
Griffin Canning is ill, so he's going to be out tomorrow.
You spoke too soon yesterday, Gary, when you said that Winker got sick and no one else got sick.
Well, I don't know if it was the same. That was something different. In any event, Canning's not pitching tomorrow, and so somebody from that bullpen will be sent down at least for a day, because after whoever gets called up to start leaves, they'll put Siri on the injury list, and then they can bring that pitcher back. 2-2 now to Julian.
Ball counts 2-2.
I do know that Seton Hall product David Festa will be on the mound for the Twins.
He came up and didn't even replace Pablo Lopez, who was put on the IL with a hamstring, I believe.
2-2 to Julian. And he lines one the other way, a base hit, and that'll bring in a run.
I think that's it, guys.
Season given up by Max.
Minnesota just scored again.
Julian gets the 2-out hit to make it 5-2 Minnesota.
But yeah, I think you're the only one here.
Go the whole year without giving one up. High fastball on the outer half of the plate, outside corner. Give the hitter credit there. He's right with it. That's those 2-out RBIs. They're killers.
Damn.
So Julian with his first hit in this series. Twins down with 10 hits on the night. Here's Byron Buxton, who has 2 of them. Buxton pulls one on the ground to Vientos.
And
Gets
out.
Buxton by a stride to end the inning. Twins tack on a run. They've scored in 4 straight innings.
5-2 Twins.
We heard you. Savings should be easier.
Headed to the
So look at
7th.
the new Stop and Shop savings station. Quickly scan your card or enter your phone.
Yeah, you're the only one here, B. As much as I love you.
And personalized offers. Shop
I think I'm just gonna go lay down.
only at Stop
I don't know. What do you think? We'll see what the Mets could do here.
Oh, no. Prizes you get when you do scratch off games when you win the lottery.
But this surprising.
Yeah, it's nuts. Bonkers.
Seriously?
Mets down 3 runs, headed to the 7th.
Netflix across New York with a new monthly scratch-off games from New York Lottery. The prize is up to $10 million.
You know, sometimes my life can be a little crazy. That's why when you find stability, you gotta grab it, hold on to it. Like how Verizon lets you lock in a low price for 3 years, even if you're already a customer. Is that even real? That's not just for me. And they give you a free phone on any plan. Who's doing that? No one. Come on, what's better than that? Probably nothing. Yeah, nothing.
We are lovers of yards. Where other see chores, we see a chance to make our little slice of paradise more paradise. That's why we only use professional grade Echo Power. Built to take on that janky limb, those knee-deep leaves, and that overgrown Prunus loricerasis. Because any yard worth doing is worth doing well. We are yarders.
This week, stop and shop for great deals. Cook's Spiral Sliced Half Ham is 99 cents per pound. Plus, we'll match any lower price you show us. And from Friday to Sunday, get 1 dozen Stop and Shop large white eggs free when you spend $100. Stop and Shop. Feed the moment.
All right, here we go. 7th inning.
3 runs in arrears.
My Phillies won a game. What's up, Star Wars?
For the first time this year.
Nimmo's leading off. They'll foul that down the first base side. Counts on 1. Nimmo 0 for 2, fly out, strikeout. 4 home runs on the season for Mr. Nimmo. He was K'd up in the 4th.
Vientos and Torrens to follow. That's not only 3 hits against Oakland, 2 have been home runs.
That's upstairs, counts 1-1.
Fastball 1-1. Diamondbacks beat the Marlins tonight 10-4. Corbin Carroll's hot start continues. Remember last year he couldn't get a hit the first 2 months?
Swing and a miss for Nimmo, down to a knee, counts 1-2.
Great second half. Well, this year he came into the night.
Vientos is on deck.
OPS and 12 extra base hits, and he had 2 more tonight. A double and a homer, he drove in 5. With sophomore Jenks here.
Nimmo, tapper to third to first. Nimmo is out.
SNY's NBA insider Ian Beckley has a preview of the Knicks Pistons first-round matchup in the 2025 NBA playoffs. On the latest put back with Ian Beckley, check it out now on SNY's YouTube page.
Vientos 0 for 2, strikeout, flyout. No home runs on the season.
There's about only 2 starts this year of 7 innings.
Foul, counts on 1.
Had 1. Pablo Lopez had 1 before he got hurt. Over trying to get there. He's at a very low pitch count tonight. 73 pitches with 1 out of the 7.
Ball, counts 1-1.
Ball strike.
He's pitched a nice ball game.
Oh, did Vientos just get a hit? He did. Vientos got a hit. He's on deck. I mean, he's on base.
Opposite field, hanging, breaking ball right there.
Old Sands is the right-hander up in the Twins bullpen. The bullpen's been pretty good at the back end with Jawan Duran, their closer, Griffin Jacks, their setup man. Here's Luis Torrens. Torrens lays off the high slider, gets called for a strike, 0-1. From Rod to Nestor Seja. Was that a little high?
Counts 0-1 for Luis.
Torrens is lined out to left and flying to center over 2.
Torrens rips one over towards left field. That might bring in Vientos home. No, he's going to third. Torrens pulls into second. Well, tying run coming up to bat for the Mets.
Hanging sliders. Right down the pipe. Level swing. Torrens continues to be a big part of this ball club.
Jesse Winker is going to bat for Tyrone Taylor.
Winker's checking in for Taylor.
Taylor went 0 for 1 and got hit by a pitch. But with a situation where the Mets have a chance against a right-hander to drive in a couple of runs, Winker's going to be the pitch hitter.
Might see him move over to center field.
Maybe if Wicked moves out there. Go that way as well.
I wouldn't want to hurt myself defensively. You can always make that move later if you have to. If you make a move.
We cooking, boys? Yeah, maybe.
Played center before he put Winker out in the left.
Men on second and third with one out. Come on, Mets. Get back in this.
Let's see, is Rocco going to make a move? And here he comes.
Yeah, we got to call to the bullpen, it looks like.
So it looks like Ober is done after 6 1/3. Cole Sands has been warming up at the bullpen, right-hander. No signal as of yet.
He's not asking for the ball.
Now it makes the side. So he won as much time as he could for Sands. And the Twins will make the pitching change. Ober leaves after 6 1/3. Call to the bullpen brought to you by Nissan. Shop NissanUSA.com.
Driving the Nissan Rogue, Google's built-in is life. The perfect assist.
Hey Google, add basketball hoops to the shopping list.
See why it's been named the Consumer Guide Best Buy for 11 years in a row. Drive the award-winning Nissan Rogue today.
Now get a low $249 per month lease on Rogue, or get up to $27.50 total savings on Rogue Rock-Free. Need to install new windows and doors? Don't wait. Spring into savings with Window Roma. We'll even bring the showroom to you when you install with us. Choose from top brands like Anderson Windows and Doors. It's easy. Just schedule a consultation, shop from home, we'll measure, and even handle installation in just 14 days. Now through April
What's up, Morales?
get $2,000 off your installation project. Call today to book your free in-home consultation and installation with Window Rama.
So we got some news.
The hand was free.
Get a free hammer turkey when you spend a qualifying amount between now and April 19th. Only at ShopRite. ShopRite. We are here.
Hey, the car at my door.
You are currently being recorded.
Hey, put the package back.
Ring, you can make them in the road anywhere. We were born on the battlefield and answered the call when America needed us most. The Jeep brand has always stood for American freedom. Now, with our Freedom of Choice pricing program, visit your local dealer to choose your offer. Cash incentives or employee pricing for all. Jeep, America's most patriotic brand.
Or with Freedom of Choice pricing, well-qualified current FCA lessees can lease the 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo X 4x4 for $259 a month. See your Tri-State Jeep brand dealer today.
All right, here we go.
Cole Sands in to face the pitcher.
Sands is in at pitcher.
And Winker takes the first
Throws a
batter.
strike to Winker, counts 0-1.
8th appearance for Sands. 7 innings. He hasn't given up a run.
Sands, 7 games,
this year.
ERA 3.00, 0 save, 1 OPP. 6 innings, 3 hits. Didn't see the rest. Foul and back, counts 0-2.
Excuse me, he's giving up 2 runs. My fault.
Sands was in 62 games for the Twins last year, Florida State product. Infield back with a 3-run lead. Vientos at third, Torrens at second. Acuna on deck.
Winker foul.
Jesse's been a good pinch hitter in his career. Lifetime
Counts 0-2.
2 batting average with 6 pinch hit home runs.
Met bench is a player short. And we got 3 bench players.
Jim is down 1-2.
Counts 1-2.
One out single by Vientos, a following double by Torrens, and the Mets have the tie running back in the 7th inning. 1-2 from Sands to Winker. It's too high with a cutter. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sands, whose battery made in Florida State.
Counts 2-2.
It's a one-man show for the Seattle Mariners these days. 2-2 to Winker. Gets under one right field. That should
He's out at right field. That should bring in a run, though.
Kersey makes the catch. Vientos heads home. The throw goes toward third, and it's a sac fly for Winker.
All right, 5-3 Twins.
Oh, he missed that one. That was sitting on a tee. Just got under it.
All right, we're only down 2 runs now.
Oh boy, right down the pipe.
So the Mets played 1. Still down 5-3. Now Acuna bats with 2 out and Torres.
Acuna up at bat.
Good bat tonight, Gary.
That's low and away. Counts 1-0.
Very hard hit ground.
Acuna 0 for 2 ground out and fielder's choice. Nothing else to report. Lindor's on deck.
Hit the ball hard to second baseman his first at bat.
Upstairs counts 2-0.
Acuna can control his aggression. He's got a chance.
I don't think he's overly aggressive. Like when Jose Reyes came up. I think he's a little more controlled. But he is aggressive, and I like his aggressiveness.
Swing and a miss. Counts 2-1.
This is the cutter there, and it's 2-1.
Good pitch. Just a strike, too.
Cody looking for his first run batted in of the season.
In the dirt.
And it skips in to Jeffers.
Counts 3-1.
3 balls and a strike.
Well, this is the guy you want if you're a twin. If you're the Twins, you got Lindor in the on-deck circle.
Ellie Ober threw 77 pitches over 6 1/3, allowed 5 hits, 3 runs so far, no walks, 5 strikeouts, a hit batsman, 2 home runs. 3-1 to Acuna. And that's inside.
He walked him. Tying runs are on base.
On base for Lindor.
For Lindor.
Oh, that's a big no-no.
Sanders generally does not walk.
Let's see what Lindor could do here, boys.
Walks in 71 innings.
Please subscribe to the channel. Please like the stream when you get a chance. Lindor's 1 for 3 with a single in the 6th. 1 home run in the season, 6 RBIs. Everybody coming to the mound to talk to Sands.
Pete Mackey on his way out to the mound to talk to Sands before he faces Lindor for the first time.
Lindor's had a tough time with runners in scoring, but runners in scoring position himself. 1 for 11 on the year.
A base hit his last time up. Banked one off the left the shortstop Castro.
Guardian, what's up?
Second, and Acuna with his great speed carried the tying run at first.
Yeah, I'm doing okay, Guardian. I hope you're doing well.
It's a big out
It's good to
right
see
here
you,
for
my
the
friend.
Twins, and a big at-bat, obviously, on the other
How'd you
side
like
of
the John Cena heel turn? All right, Francisco Lindor up at bat, 1 for 3 on the day. And that's a foul fastball. Counts 0-1. Juan Soto on deck.
Soto would be next.
That's low. Splitter counts 1-1.
He hasn't been able to get that splitter over.
Lorenzo Acuna, the base runners with 2 down. Lindor fouls off.
Fouling back counts 1-2. Don't waste this, Lindor. Don't waste this.
It was a good one right there to get ahead.
Cole Sands trying to get himself out of the jam and keep the
True that, Morales.
1-2 to Lindor. And he rolls it on the right side.
And Lindor's out at first. That's a waste.
Let's get just the one run. Seventh inning stretch time, 5-3 Minnesota.
Man, I'm sorry to hear that, Guardian. I really am. Praying for you, buddy. I'm thinking about you. I just lost my grandpa maybe 2 weeks ago. What's up, Joseph? Good to see you, man. I gotta go to bed soon, man.
The ham was free.
Get a free ham or turkey when you spend a qualifying amount between now and April 19th. Only at ShopRite. ShopRite. We are here.
And my condolences to you as well, Guardian.
Electronic health record gives you access to all of your doctors, lab results, images, prescriptions, and visits. It's always something.
Life runs on its own schedule. So, at TD, we run on yours. Because sometimes going for a walk just can't wait. And your morning meeting runs over because, well, look at that face. At TD, we know life's most important appointments come first. So if you're there, we're there too. That's how we're making baking unexpectedly human.
You could go from point A to B, or you could go to point X. The BMW X-Range. Your next X venture starts here. Lease the 2025 BMW X1 X-Drive 28 or 549.
Coming up tonight after the post game, it's
All right.
Sports Night. All the day of baseball. Knicks getting ready for the playoffs. Rest of the day in sports. All on Honda Sports Night tonight and every night on SFY. Jesse Waker stays.
Why? Why'd that happen, Guardian?
Then goes to center field as we go to the bottom of the seventh.
Metro, thanks for being here, man. I appreciate that. Everybody make sure you check him out.
Up twice, 0 for 2. Cruzy takes up the ball.
Metro has a really great play-by-play.
In right field after Matt Wallner left with a hamstring injury in the first inning. Twins also
That was a ball from Kranick, counts 1-0.
hurt his wrist in the fifth inning. So both these teams
Strike counts 1-1.
right now. The Mets are playing a man short because Jose Siri is hurt but has not been replaced on the roster. So each team has just 2 players left on the bench.
That's upstairs, counts 2-1.
2 balls and a strike.
I believe it, Guardian. I believe it. Counts 2-2. Did you set everything up correctly?
For the first time since they traded him away 3 years ago, and the Reds tattooed him, knocked him out of the fifth inning.
2-2 count.
Cincinnati wins 8-4. Austin Hayes
Next pitch.
4 RBIs.
That's upstairs, full count. Slider missed. Slider up.
Left wrist soreness for Carlos Correa.
Line drive, and it's a base hit for the Twins. Jesus Christ.
So Kersey goes the other way and has himself a lead.
Oh, that's weird, Guardian. Leadoff single here in the 7th.
Twins are swinging the bat a little better tonight than they did last night. They got a bunch that hits. They haven't got a lot of power.
All right, 1 on, no outs. Next man up is France for the Twins. He's 0 for 3 on the day. Swing and a miss.
Chases one, strike one. France struggling with the fielder's choice in the 5th. Griffin Jacks is the setup man for Joan Duran.
Man, I don't even pull those numbers. That's good numbers, Guardians.
Trying to give up a run in the 6th inning. First run he's allowed this year.
5K a week. I'm lucky if I get 5K in 4 months. They said he's safe. I don't know about that. Is he safe? Mets are going to challenge. Replay here. I don't know. He's out. Actually, I don't know.
I think you got a hand. I think it's a tie base. Goes to the runner here.
Other than my grandpa passing, yeah, everybody's doing pretty good, Guardian.
It's hard to see where the tag came. But Riley should have handed it the base.
I think he made the right call.
Mark Carlson, Mark Wegner are the crew chiefs in the replay center.
All right, so we're going to get the replay review here. Fucking tired, man. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel.
And the third stolen base for the Twins tonight. This has only given up 3 stolen bases.
Work is exhausting, Guardian. I wish I was retired.
The Twins who've been searching for offense have been running and running successfully. Let's see. It's going to be our best look.
It's close. Is that enough to overturn Garrett?
So. Bader stole a base in the 3rd inning.
Challenge is still being reviewed here. Thank you, Guardian. He's out. He's out. I appreciate it, Guardian. I'll usually be live 4 to 5 times a week during baseball season. 4 to 5 times a week. So he's out.
I'm returned. I'm 2. That's a take it. So Torrens is 4 out of 6. And the Mets as a team are 7 out of 12 now, throwing out runners, which is just an incredible stat. It's a 2-strike count on France with 1 out and nobody on.
Appreciate you, Guardian. Here's the 0-2. That's a ball, fastball miss. I think that was a fastball. Counts 1 and 2.
He took over for Correa, who left with what they're calling wrist soreness.
Floppy hit. Lindor to first. Alonso gets the out there. 2 outs. Brooks Lee, 0 for 1, 1 for 6 on the season. He was L6 in the 5th. Damn, I gotta go to bed soon, boys. I'm sorry. My ass is tired. I gotta be up super early. I gotta be up at like 5 in the morning, crack of dawn, and now I'm yawning.
Well, it's not like he hasn't been in the big leagues before. I understand just that he hadn't been in the big leagues for a couple of years because of injuries.
They call that a strike, counts on 1.
And he looked great in spring training, and he's hit the ground running during the regular season.
Thank you, Guardian.
Strikes, still hasn't walked the batter.
Throwing strikes and good stuff.
Once Lee came in to pinch hit for Correa and lined out to short. So it's a curveball outside 1-1.
He's thrown a lot of pitches in this game. That's his 30th.
That's what he's been doing for 2 innings at a time.
Yep, and he can rest assured he's got a day off tomorrow.
Sorry, counts 1 and 1.
That's driven to deep right field. Forget that.
Oh no! Home run.
His first of the
Home
year,
run.
the 4th of his major league career.
To this page me and why. Yeah, it's a great song, Morales. Twins just hit a home run. They go up 6-3 here in the 7th.
This one he got up. And who's he, a Centurion? Mr. Lee.
Damn.
What legion?
Might not be Morales. Might not be. And Kranick is being taken out of the game. Call to the bullpen. Danny Young is coming on. Yo, who the fuck is this? 6 in the morning, crack it going, and now I'm yawning.
A third row that feels like first class. How it should be. The Hyundai Palisade.
Lease a Hyundai Palisade for $369 a month for 36 months. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
Ace's new Yarn RX program prescribes the best lawn care, specific to your yard's needs, delivered every season.
Guys, I'm going to bed. I don't think it's our night. I thank you all so much for being here with me, but I am tired. I have to be up early. I'm going to try to jump on tomorrow for like the 9th inning of tomorrow's game if I get home in time. Otherwise, I will see you guys Thursday and Friday. I don't think it's going to be the Mets getting it done, though. You know, I'm tired, man. I got to lay down. If something crazy happens, I'll wake my ass up and come right back on. But it's not looking good for the Mets. So why stay up another inning and a half, you know?
iPhone 16's home means an iPhone for your human.
T-Mobile's family freedom will help pay off your old phone